Chase opinions, I chase sad noise, but I don't want thrills that destroy my soul. So I'm here with my hands open. Let your wisdom live on the inside. And when my pride's on the top, when the pressure get heavy, I don't wanna learn the hard way. So I'm asking before I pray. I hear you, I hear you. Cut through the noise, for me, hear you. I hear you, I hear you. Keep me from the wrong, keep it true. I hear you, when temptation calls, I choose you. I hear you, and I'm staying right here with you. They say come with us, life's like free, but I can feel the cars trying to cling to me. Fast money too.
Shalom, shalom, bro.
Road always take more.
All steam be to Yahuwah.
They laugh at us and they love us. Till the sun comes down and the light fades. I don't wanna be broke in the spirit. So I'm walking away from the reckless road and living
Turn right.
still my peace. Let's move to
Give me a second, y'all.
At the next light, turn right. At the light, turn right onto West Lake Street.
Checking out this facility. How you doing? You need both copies? Yes. How's everybody doing? I know, right, bro? Been a minute since I've been on here. Picking up this load, going to Connecticut. Just want to come and update y'all on what's going on out here on these highways and byways, and from a driver's perspective that's been out here for over 26 years, and bring some awareness, because there's a lot of things that's going on. All right, appreciate you. A lot of things going on out here, y'all. Y'all ain't gonna hear it on national television. You gotta hear it specifically from a truck driver. For those coming to the room, if you be so kind, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, join the tribe. I appreciate it. Appreciate everybody stopped in. But hey, if you can stay in for a moment, just to listen, you know, as far as what's going on out here, as far as food shortages, and gonna be soon truck driving jobs gonna be lost out here. For all my truckers that's tuning in, you know, I know all of y'all is probably saying the same thing that I'm gonna be saying, you know, but it's not gonna be enough of us to spread the word, as well as not gonna be enough of us to talk about the food shortages, nor is gonna be enough of us to be blowing the shofar to warn those, if those that haven't got their faith and stuff together, this is a time right now to get it together. Because this is the end times, y'all. Those who don't want to believe it or whatnot, this is the end time. You know, so it's best for y'all to listen up, take heed to what's being said, you know, as we can see what's going on. I can't say a whole lot because I don't want my channel to be knocked, you know, or deleted. Come on, man. You see what I'm trying to do? Or deleted, you know, but I'm gonna say enough to hopefully y'all can take heed to what I'm saying and take action and get to doing. Father, hey, I want to say, hey, what's going on, everybody that's coming into the room? If y'all can be so kind, you know, and hit that like button for me. Just tap the screen 2 times. I really appreciate it. It really means a lot, and it can get to a lot of ears that not listening, and spread the video, share the video, you know what I mean, as well. Let me say this, y'all. I'm just gonna get to the point. I ain't gonna keep y'all too long. I've been out here 26 years on these highways and byways. I'm driving a reefer unit right now. Those who know what a reefer unit is, it hauls frozen produce. I also did van, which is dry products and things of that nature. I did flatbed. did a lot of different units that I have drove, you know. And right now I'm hauling frozen produce, you know, your ice cream, your eggs,
In 1 mile,
cheese,
take
milk,
right.
you know, all dairy products, you know, whatever you can put in the freezer, I'll haul it, you know. And let me tell you this, it's getting short. What y'all actually are getting at the stores right now, these are items that was in the warehouses that is back orders. As you know, and as you hear, Port of Hormuz is still having some situations that are going on there, and cargo is not coming in. Cargo is not coming in as fast. I also been to the rail yards. I got a truck card. I was just there last week. Talked to a couple people that work on the rail yard. Stuff is getting short. Stuff is gonna be way back behind. So if y'all familiar with what happened during that time period when things were shut down before, about 4 or 5 years ago, maybe it was longer than that, I ain't for sure. It's gonna happen again. So I advise y'all to stock up, prepare yourself for the rough times that's coming ahead. If you don't have any land, if you don't have any means of growing your own vegetables, maybe keeping a couple hens that produce some eggs, you know, and have some chicken in your backyards, I advise y'all to do that. Start looking into that right now, because, you know, a lot of stuff that we eating is plastic. A lot of things that we eating is not good for our health. A lot of things that we're going to be eating that's going to be provided by the GOV is not going to be good for you nor your family. You know, and that wasn't intentionally that I was trying to rhyme. But I'm saying it's not going to be healthy. You know, so if I advise y'all right now, this day, right now as I'm speaking, Sunday, first day, Google, you can go and get some seeds. Some seeds. Get some seeds if you can. Some seeds. SEEDS. Some seeds. You know, and make sure these seeds are organic seeds. These heirloom seeds that you may get. Start looking, Google where you can go. You know, what facilities. You know what. You know, wherever you can get even some trees, fruit trees. You know, start looking at this stuff right now. If you don't got to go to work, if you got some time off, you just sitting down, you know, waiting for the ball to hit. Take advantage of this time. Start looking this up. Go on YouTube. I ain't the only one speaking about it. There's a few individuals, you know, well, it's more than a few. It's a lot of people that's speaking about this right now. Heirloom seeds, absolutely. You know what I mean? Start getting these seeds right now. That's going to be beneficial. You know, start, you know, if you haven't got no soil, no compost, you know, cow, goat, chicken, worm compost, goat, you know, horse compost, any compost that you can get. Start looking around. If you go by a farm, start making some connection with some farmers, you know, even getting fresh eggs, chickens, you know, things like that. You don't actually have to go to these stores. Even if you live in a subdivision. Come on, man. See, I'm getting over. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Man, these people don't want to make the money. You know, start making connections right now. Start making some connections. You know, if you don't know who's in your neighborhood, if you don't know who your neighbor is, start finding out who these people is in your neighborhood. You know, what's going on. You know, we live beside people who we don't even know. You know, we don't know if we're going to have a generator set up when the power go out, and our neighbors is looking at us, you know, and say, you know what, they got a generator. Something happens, we're going to go over and take the generator. You know, but we got a lot of elderly people in our communities. You know, we got people in our communities that we don't even know. A lot of pedophilias, you know, people who's in our community we don't even know about. We get posters, we don't know who they are. We need to know who these people are because we have children in our neighborhood. You need to start forming some type of community form, you know, to where if something happens, what we're going to do, how we're going to eat, how we're going to survive. Because, you know, people it's going to be some times where it's going to be rough. And people going to be looking at you if you in the neighborhood. If you in the cities, they're going to be looking at you. You got gangs. You got all type of people that's going to try to take advantage of a lot of people. If you know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? You can't depend on, I'm gonna call 911. 911's not gonna be available. I'm gonna call the police. Police gonna be at home protecting their own family. You're gonna be on your own. Ain't nobody coming for you. Ain't nobody coming to rescue you. Hey, I hate to be a bearer of bad news, but it's 100. Ain't nobody gonna come for you. You're gonna have to defend for yourself. So if you don't got no protection, whether a dog, whether it's pum-pums or whatever it may be, if you don't have that, then guess what? You SHT out of luck. Okay? So this is the time now to start preparing, start getting these things, start getting training, start looking for land. Land may be expensive and it's going to continue to go up. Land ain't going down. Land is not depreciating. It's appreciating. And it's going to go up. The value of it is going to continue to rise. So whether you think that you're not able to afford land, and I know I'm talking fast because I want you to really get it. And if you don't get it right now, go back on the replay and listen to it. Take notes if you have to. If you're going to take my word for it, it's all over social media. But we don't know how much longer social media is going to be around. And we can depend on social media. So it's best for you to start doing your due diligence right now, gathering these seeds up, gathering pots up, pans up, buckets up, building raised beds, getting chickens, ducks, squirrels, whatever you need to get. I don't eat nothing. I don't eat no squirrels. I don't eat no duck. I don't eat no rabbits. But those who do, hey, you better do what you need to do. All right? You better do what you need to do for survival. Get your survival tactics together. There's a lot of books right now on Amazon, Books A Million, Barnes and Noble. Start going there, taking your children there, getting these books, laminating these things, laminating books, laminate pages. Because I'm telling you, it's going to get to the point, and it's getting there now. I'm telling you, from being on these highways and byways for over 26 years, I have not yet seen how bad the freight is right now. And I'm preparing to make it moves myself to be 100% self-sufficient out there on Akichita Ranch. Because I see how it's looking. Those just going to the store, you think you're seeing these stocks, these shelves stacked up. But what they doing, they minimizing the shelf space, and it's getting tighter and tighter up in there. They're putting things up in the front, maybe 3 rows, and the rest of it's clear. Y'all been in there, y'all seen it. Prices of meat going up. Ain't even real meat. Fake meat. And we eating it, we getting sicker and sicker and sicker daily after day after day. They're getting us from the water, they're getting us from the food, they're getting us from the shots.
In 2 miles, use the right lane to take the exit.
And we're not doing nothing about it. You need to do something about it, because y'all on here right now have been warned. And I'm trying to give you some advice on what to do and how to do it. And just to start doing it. Just start doing it. Just start doing it. And I can't overemphasize that enough. Just start doing it. Do something. Because at the end, men, if you're listening, my brothers, if you're listening, your family, your children gonna look to you. Your wife gonna look to you.
Slow down.
They're gonna look at you like, hey, we're hungry.
In 1.25 miles.
And if you don't know how to hunt, if you don't know how to skin a deer, dress a deer in the field, if you don't know none of these skills, man, bro, you set yourself up and your family up for death. And that's just being 100. And for those who listening to this video, who has a husband, a ish, or whatnot, and they not listening, please send this video to them. Send this video to your family members. And you heard it from the off-grid trucker who been out here on these highways and byways for 26 years plus. And if you go back on my videos and you see how I got started, I'm from the city too. I'm from the hood too. I was brought up in poverty. I wasn't poor, I was poor. This was all new to me. But look, I want to look out for my family, save my family when things come, because I see things that's happening. You can see things that's happening. You can see things that's happening right now. I know y'all not blind. I know y'all not blind. I know y'all not deaf. I know y'all got eyes to see and ears to hear. I know that y'all do. But you gotta be proactive. You gotta be active. You gotta get together now. Get with your friends, your family, your cousins, those that you didn't like, don't like, still like, you can't get along with. But hey, this is the time now. We to come together to unify. This is time now. Let's have a family reunion. When you have a family reunion, sit around and talk about what we're going to do. What land are we going to go to? What we're going to build at? You know, where we going, you know, how much food do we got? You know, whose house can we store food in? You know, how many rooms is if we need to all come together? Can we get land together? Can we get an acre? Who got land in our family? Is it our aunts, our uncles, our cousins, our grandmother? Did they leave land for us? You know, did they leave land for us? If so, get there. Go check it out. Go walk the land. See what it can produce. See what you need to do. Put fencing up. See what you need to do to put a border up, a protection up around your family, or for your family and around your land, so you can keep things, predators, two-legged predators, four-legged predators from entering your land. Put 4 people on 4 corners. You know what I mean? In order to have protection for your family, because it's getting there. It's there. It's there. It's just not broadcast all over the airwaves. It's there. But we gotta do something right now, y'all. We talking about we tired of the gas prices. It's only gonna continue to go up. It's going up, and it may not come back down where you think that's comfortable. You may see gas prices at $10 a gallon. Checks ain't getting your wages ain't going up. Food going up, and everything else around us is going up. I've been out here. I see it. I talk to the managers. I talk to the CEOs of companies. And I'm bringing the news to you right now, this day. And I want y'all to truly believe in what I'm telling y'all. I mean, you don't got to take my word for it. You see it now. You see the prices of gas. You see the prices of inflation, hyperinflation. You know, you see it happening right now in your stores. So what you going to do about it?
Continue on.
That's the question. Are you going to do something about it, or are you going to continue to just talk about it? But you gotta do something about it. Like I said, you gotta get these seeds. You gotta put them up. You gotta put your hands to the dirt. You gotta get out there and start growing something. This is still spring. You still got time, and summer's coming along too. You don't got to have a whole lot of money to get some chickens, y'all. Y'all can come together collectively and get a brooder, and get a incubator, and get some little baby chicks for nurseries. I mean, for nurseries, for hatcheries. And go to nurseries to see what you can find as far as plants. See what's in your neighborhood. If y'all in the zone 10 in Florida, if you're in zone 4 in Illinois or whatever, wherever zone that you in, go and look at certain trees. You got trees and plants and herbs that grow wild. They grow wild. Haven't nobody planted these things. Go out there and you can take a clipping off of these things and plant it in your soil. You don't have to buy it. Come on now. You gotta be proactive, y'all. You gotta get out there. We gotta get it, gotta get it done. We got to communicate with each other. We gotta get with our family members. Some of us have certain skill set. Find out who got certain skill set. Come together. And I know we may talk about, oh, ain't nobody gonna do that. Don't nobody care about that, but you do. If you care about your life, you won't care about it. If you care about, if you ever starved before, have you ever been hungry, you couldn't find no food? And you see how your stomach feel and how weak you're gonna get? Your children, imagine you got children that's gonna be crying because they hungry. They hungry, you're hungry, you don't know what to do. But you got the time right now before it really get to that point to get it done and do it right now. Start doing your research. Start getting some books. You know, how to survive when the grid go down. Because if the grid go down, if y'all don't believe it or not, this United States depends solely on a lot of solar. And if the grid go down, what you going to do? You're driving a car. If you ain't driving a car that's a 1980, then, hey, they got chips in them. They have chips in them. And the chips is what run everything that's in your car. Turn your lights on when your battery low, all of that. You got chips. It's not just one chip. You got many chips in your vehicle. Depends what kind of vehicle that you got. You got a smart vehicle. You got a what's that thing called with Elon Musk? You got what's the car's called? You know the car that Elon Musk brought out, whatever. Tesla. A Tesla. You don't got you got a Tesla. You seen that movie? You seen that movie? I ain't trying to advocate any movies, but you seen the movie. you know, when they talk about cars, they talk about, you know, grid down situations and stuff like that. They telling you what's going to happen. I mean, who remembers the Jetsons? And people in Jetsons back then, they would, you know, they was walking on escalators. Next thing you know, now they got escalators all over in the airports and the malls and everything else. Come on, man. They telling you, they showing you. But if you don't want to take heed to it, you're gonna be one of them to fall victim to it. You gotta be proactive. You gotta get things going now. But guess what? Worst case scenario, if nothing happens, you got all that food, right? All the storage, all of that set for you. You can eat off of that for a minute. Learn about canning. Get some books on canning. You know, I mean, man, there's so much that we can get. There's so much that's on these YouTube streets that you can go and learn. You know, step by step. I had to learn it. I'm still learning it. It's a day-to-day process. It's a process that I had to learn. You know, I haven't been willing to die from the selfish ways, from my old ways, and accept the ways that I need to in order for, you know, to defend and protect and provide for my family. And that's what we need to do. We need to defend, protect, and provide for our family and our loved ones. Because a lot of our family members is going to depend on us. And the Most High didn't bring you to this channel for you know, for no reason. He brought you here because there's something that you need to hear. You know, there's something that you need to do. And the word of those who believe in the Bible says, "Come out of her, my people, unless you take upon the plagues." And there's plagues that's coming out. We see plagues is here. Ebola, what the ticks carry, you know, and hantavirus, you know, they're here. They talking about where they don't want Ebola coming into our country. It's here. It's just on the hush because they don't want people to panic. But what are you doing about that? What are you gonna do when they shut things down again? What you gonna do? They try to put everybody in these apartment buildings and all these new high-rise. Oh, you come and get your new apartment. You get such off first month rent. Oh, the apartments are so nice and luxurious. You know. Oh yeah, that's a sell tactic. They get you up in there. They want to bait you up in there. They want to buy your house. You know. Oh, we buy houses. You know. Yeah. BlackRock, all of them. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. You know. They're buying houses. It ain't something that's hidden. You know. It's out there. You just got to do your research. You know. You got to study. And I'm going on and on about it, but I ain't gonna speak too much about it because I'm trying to get to where I can get what's that called, my channel to where it can get I forgot what they call it now. Been so long since I've been on here. Monetized. There's the word for it. I'm trying to get monetized. Y'all help me get monetized so I can speak about a lot of these things that's going on in the back room. So we can have a back room. You know what I mean? But I'm actually, me and the few of my brothers, we're going to get together and we're going to start talking about homesteading in our lives. You know, how we got to where we at right now. You know what I mean? We're going to talk more about it. I'm not going to talk about it right now, but y'all stay tuned. And y'all, those that haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We're going to talk about games. We're going to talk about street life, street pharmaceutical. We're going to talk about everything in which that you may be in, you know, going through at the moment. So, hey, it's going to be a child-friendly, child-appropriate, you know what I mean, mainly teens, because we're trying to reach the youth. You know, we're trying to reach the youth. We're trying to reach old heads. We're trying to reach those who don't understand or don't know or feel that they have any brick to add to building the house. All right? So all of us have a brick. Everybody listening and watching right now or going to watch and listen later, you have a brick as well to add to building the house, building the foundation. Okay? Don't think that you do. But just come on over here and subscribe, join the tribe, you know, and let's push this thing further so a lot more people can hear. A lot more people can get some wisdom. A lot more people will be able to understand on what we're trying to do. What we got to do is as a collective body. We got to do is as a collective body. You know, because if we don't, we can't stand one person. We can't do a solo dolo. has me. I mean, I'm doing this by myself. No, you don't have to do it by yourself.
In 1 1/4
You know what I
miles,
mean?
exit
You
left.
have those out here that's willing to all come together and let's do it together. Let's do it collectively. Man, these roads in Chicago, man, it's just crazy, man. I don't know how they need to fix this stuff. You know, bouncing and moving and cracking and ticking. Man, I know y'all see me, you know, going up and down. That's these roads in Chicago. Somebody, man, send a petition or something to Sean Duffy. You know, let them know, man, these roads is crazy out here. Anyway, I can't really read the messages right now, y'all, but I will read the. But I appreciate y'all for for being being active. You know what I mean? Being active in this chat. I really appreciate that. I like that. But when I'm stationary, when I get some time, I'm gonna look back over the messages that y'all sent. I appreciate that once again, and I will respond to all messages. Okay? You know, but hey, be sure to like the video, like the live. Like I said, I just wanted to come and just bring some man, which way to say? Hold on one second. They got this right here. Oh, wait, that way. Man, they don't have no signs up for truckers. This is crazy. But
In half a mile, use the
yeah, I
left
just
lane
came to
take the exit toward
bring
I-294
some very, very important breaking news. It's breaking. You know what I mean? And it's continued to 94 North. Hold on, y'all. They got these roads, man. Stuff. Let me show y'all real quick what I'm talking about. Got these roads messed up, man. Look at this stuff. You know what I mean? 294 South that way. Is that even open?
Use the left lane to take the exit toward I-294 North.
It says South. Where's North? North straight. Hold on, get low. Just let somebody over, stupid. What's wrong with these people, man? I don't even know if it's north or not, man. They just got stuff. Y'all see their sign said north. It says
In
south.
3/4 mile, keep left.
I just gotta get up out of here. These roads is messed up, man. They're messed up. Chicago and Indiana has the worst roads in the country. I'm telling you, man, they will break somebody's underframe, period. All right, I'm not going to allow
Keep left.
that to distract me. But what I was saying, y'all, back to the topic. My apologies. Now it's in the south. Like I said, this is some breaking news, which is not really breaking, but you're hearing it today from the off-grid trucker. But yet there's a lot of things in which a lot of people have been talking about. All right, a lot of people have been speaking on. A lot of people have been screaming about.
Continue on
Get
route.
your own. Come up out the cities. It's not too late. I'm gonna give y'all a nugget right here today. I'm gonna give you a nugget. Go look up. I'm gonna say it slow. Go
In
look up.
half a mile, use the left lanes to take a slight
Go.
left.
What's going on back there? Go look up homeowner financing. Homeowner financing. Go look that up in your area. Give them a call Monday. They don't require any credit check. They don't require any we don't care about your background. They don't care if you have delinquents. They don't care if you have late fees. They don't care about none of that. You can get some land. You can get some land. Homeowner financing. Don't say I never looked out for my people. All right? Homeowner financing. Go check them out. I went through the same process. Someone gave me some information. I went to go look it up. Do your due diligence. That's your homework for tonight. Because tomorrow I want some good news. All right? Tomorrow I want y'all to say, hey, off grid or Kichi Top. Hey, thanks for the info. I looked the information up. I did my research on it. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the plug. I'm gonna go ahead and get some land. You don't gotta live on it right now. You don't gotta move directly on your land if you get some land. I didn't. It took me 3 years to get out there on my land. It took me 3 years to get out there. But I was continuing slowly building it up, putting my fencing up. Go check out my videos. Go check out my videos and see. From day one, when I first was out there, to where I'm at right now. Where I'm at right now. It took 3 years for me to do that. You know, now guess what? Now I ain't gonna say I did it by myself. Now if you got someone that can roll with you, you got a friend, you know, that you're like-minded, you know, you got a brother, a sister, like-minded, you know, y'all, you got a families that you can come together and y'all can make this thing happen and speed the process up. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that. Because, you know, we don't got that much time left, y'all. So all right, how long I've been on here? 30 minutes? All right. I don't want to keep y'all too much longer. Hey, I appreciate each and every last one of y'all that checked in, stopped in, you know, put your foot in the door, stick your head in, and hollered at me. I appreciate y'all. And
2 miles.
I pray that the Most High continue to, you know, hey, guide y'all, lead y'all towards Him, you know, and that y'all continue to stay fast. Pick your head up, you know what I mean? You get your work in, put that work in, get the work, you know what I mean? Get the work, grow your own, eat your own, raise your own, you know, for your family to have self-sufficient, you know, lifelong living, you know what I mean? So till next time, y'all, I appreciate y'all once again. You know, hey, take heed to what I'm saying. Take heed, do your due diligence, do your research, and find out how you go about. Once again, I'll give it to you once again for those who just came into the room. You know, homeowner financing. Go look it up. Homeowner financing. Hey, that's a jewel. That's a nugget. Till next time, I'm the Off Grid Trucker. Peace, blessings. Shalom.